Here we go. All right, it's Wednesday morning, and that means we're here on YouTube, Gavin, playing in our instant tournament. Welcome, buddy. We are on a fresh start here. We lost last week, so we're starting a streak today. How you doing?
I'm ready to start that streak for sure. So I took what we said last week about trying to win a bunch in a row. I wanted to see how hard it would be to win 4 in a row, and it is pretty hard to win 4 in a row, no doubt. Like
Sure.
I'd be
Lots of
surprised.
landmines.
Yeah, it's just in the number of times you just have hands that I don't know, just a couple boards that sink your session, and somebody just rides through to the top. It's a pretty tough challenge.
Yeah, and sometimes you can just get unlucky, especially if you have a result that's kind of, if you play it a certain way that's probably right and get unlucky, you can really find it tough if you just have ho-hum boards for the rest of the field or for the rest of the session. You just don't have a lot of time to catch up if it's just normal stuff, and so many things can go wrong in those things. But I
So
think together
before
we can do more.
I agree. I actually want to tell you that I was sitting and trying to stream on my own without you there, and the difference in having you here and like being together with you, like the conversation, the excitement, everything. It's amazing. I'm so happy to be back here talking to you.
Yeah, it's nice
while
to
I'm
have a
playing.
break too. When you're broadcasting alone, it's pretty tough. There's no one there to actually take a break, so you can take a sip of water.
Breathe, exactly. Yeah, it is. So I did some research also in the process of this for the robots. I wanted to find out. I wanted to know what that total points thing is. Whenever it says total points on the on their explanations, so it turns out the robots that they count shortness points always. Okay, so total
Even without
points.
fits.
Yeah, regardless. Even I'm not sure about with their opening bids, but so the way their total points works is they give themselves 2 points for a void, 3 points for a void, 2 points for a singleton, and 1 point for a doubleton. So anytime you see total points, they're adding points for their shortness, whether they have a fit or they don't have a fit.
Okay.
So now like I kind of understand when it says that they have like 10 to 14 points total points, and then they hit with like a 5 count. You're like, what's going on here?
Right,
and now we know that they're just counting shortness kind of recklessly.
So I had another question that I wanted to cover first before we jump in. Someone asked, do they allow this? This sort of, isn't this cheating? You and I kind of collaborating on a tournament. Well, number one, we are not playing for real master points, and number two, these instant tournaments we play random boards basically. Other people have played these boards, but if I enter this instant tournament, I'm not playing against 8 people that are playing the exact same number of boards we are. So first things first, we're not playing for real points. We would not have jumped into an ACBL Master Point tournament here. We've never played those live, and we won't do that.
It's funny that you said that, because I had that thought, because I have been playing those ACBL Master Point ones
you've been
live,
playing alone, though,
but
right?
alone,
Yeah,
I'm not asking
totally
people's
normal.
opinions. I'm just kind of grinding through. Exactly.
So this is super important that we understand that this is definitely a not something that we're gaining master points on or anything like that. We are just in a spot where and let me take a peek at how's that screen. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen here. I look chopped off on YouTube, but we look okay, Gavin.
Yeah.
And here's our first hand. Looks like a normal 1-no opener. 16 4-4-3-2 here.
Mm-hmm.
We will open a no trump. Partner's going to transfer. We are very happy here. We'll play 2 hearts. Yeah, that's right, Carlene. If anyone's getting these BBO points, Gavin, it's me. And that is a testament to my mouse control, buddy.
It's true, but
you are losing out on these BBO points. That's for sure.
The day that you put up the leaderboard of BBO points, say, Gavin, look at this. What's going on? I got you.
No. These are almost the only bridge I play these days, Gavin. So we'll chop right down the middle. I'll make sure they know that, buddy. If it comes down to it.
I'm emailing support.
Very, very good lead for us, obviously. I mean, this doesn't bode well for what might be going on in the trump suit, but at least we can see that the Jack of Hearts is going to help us kind of avoid one of these heart losers. Interesting hand.
This is definitely an interesting hand, and this is something that comes up a lot. So like any trump suit contract, you're always looking like, which hand should I set up? And it's usually the trump suit hand, but this happens a lot in these transfer auctions where it's actually not your hand, it is dummy. So this time it looks like we're going to want to set up dummy, because if we try to set up our hand, we have these 3 diamonds we're going to have to rough and dummy, and it's going to be more complicated. It looks like it's going to be a little bit simpler to attack the dummy, but they've done well to lead trumps, because in order to set up those clubs, we would have liked to have roughed the club. It looks like we might not get an opportunity to do that, because if they duck this jack of hearts around to our king and we try playing ace of clubs in a club, they're going to play ace of trumps in a trump.
Yep.
And
just foil our plans, and now we're wide open in clubs at that point.
And also, if that happens, it depending on the way, like let's say we win the king of hearts and play ace of clubs in a club, and East wins the club, and East plays a heart, they might be able to like stop us from getting to our hand to take that spade finesse. So I'm thinking maybe we want to take that spade finesse a little bit earlier.
Well, this looks like a pretty good spot too, because now it looks like we'll have the entries, Gavin, to pitch if we can draw trumps in an efficient way. Pitch a few of those clubs, or at least 2 of them with the diamond and the extra spade. So let's see what happens first. Maybe
so they won the ace, so now they're going to play heart for sure. If we play ace of clubs in the club again, hello. Well, do we want to not put up the queen to get them to play the king?
Let's see.
We don't need to be in dummy for any reason. We might as well try the queen and see if they put up the king.
We could play the 9 also, but
okay. So now we've got 2 discards for dummies, little clubs, unless they're getting a spade rough. We can go ace of clubs, club, and then I don't see any downside to this unless they win and give their partner a spade rough. It seems like going ace of clubs, club. We're in dummies. Oh no, we're in dummy.
No, we're in dummy. I'm just looking at I'm looking at that does look like a real possible
singleton spade.
I mean, that's such a weird play to be leading.
But what are we going to do? Like, we're going to end up with a club loser anyway. If we play ace of clubs in a club and it's a stiff spade, we're still in dummy. So clubs, I just don't see anything. Like, yes, they might get a rough, but I think that's going to be trading tricks anyway. So
let's see.
And here's a spade back. I would. They can't hurt us here, but they're going to take a rough. No, nice. Perfect. Okay. So now we play the king of hearts to see what's going on in hearts, because if hearts
we can see if hearts are breaking, and we can now just
now they're breaking. So now small diamond to the rough,
club,
small club, rough, small diamond, rough, draw the last trump, throwing our 10 of diamonds, and we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Claim City, not too bad.
5.
96.4% for our part score. That's a good start for us. And an even better hand awaits us for number 2. We'll just open 2 now while you guys take a look. 20 points. 3 clubs, normal Stayman. We show our 4 card or longer heart suit, and we find another heart contract here. Very simple auction here. And here we go again. Let's take a moment, guys. Take a peek at this hand. Maybe formulate a little bit of a plan. This one's kind of interesting as far as transportation issues.
Yeah.
If I'm substantially softer than Gavin, well, I mean, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but
I've been told I'm loud.
Let me just get these levels up a little bit. I moved my microphone a little bit to get it out of my face. And we'll just, after we take a mindful look at this dummy, we can maybe pull the audience how we sounded on this one, guys. So here you have it. It looks like we really want to be leading, especially hearts from the dummy if we can, but it looks like we might have some issues getting over there. But I do see maybe one pathway to that hand. What are you thinking here, bud?
Yeah, I mean, we there's 2 things going on in this hand. One is exactly what you're saying. We need to lead hearts towards our king, and the other is we're going to want to throw away our 4 of spades on that king of diamonds. We can see that our 3rd round of clubs we can rough and dummy, but the 3rd round of spades, the only destination for it is going to be on that king of diamonds. So, and what I'm worried about is that if we use, so Rob, you were suggesting that we have a way over. We have one efficient way over there to the dummy, and
yeah, we may not need it right away. We can say we don't necessarily have to execute anything like this right away. It looks like we have some stuff we might be able to do, and the question is, do we just want to play trumps and work at it that way, or is there a different way?
Right. So we have a way over to dummy, and that's by roughing a club. right? And so what I'm thinking either we go ace queen of diamonds and then give up a club, and then when they come back a spade, we can win the ace, play ace of clubs, club ruff. We can try the king of diamonds, throwing away a spade, and then lead a heart. Now, the problem with doing that is it opens us up to the risk of them roughing the king of diamonds. And it also opens us up to the risk that even if the king of diamonds wins the trick and we throw away the four of spades, then when we lead a heart to dummy, even if the ace of hearts is on side, they might now be able to play the last diamond and maybe get an overruff with the queen of hearts. So alternatively, what happens if we don't cash the king of diamonds? Let's say we win the ace of diamonds and cash the queen of diamonds just to get it out of the way, and then play, or maybe we don't even do that. Maybe we just win the ace of diamonds and play a low club.
Right.
Okay. And now they're probably gonna win it in the East, and they're probably gonna play a spade back unless they're giving their partner a diamond ruff, which is probably not happening. Like they've just led it into a random auction. Yeah. It's
fourth best or
they're leading. They're leading in a situation. This is not a time that this diamond is flagging up at the singleton because like they're guessing what to lead. We just had a Stayman auction and ended up in four hearts. They probably have honors in every suit that they might have led from. Like this looks probably like their most passive lead. So I'm not worried about the singleton, but still. So we can, if we win the ace of diamonds and lead a small club out, they're gonna win it, and then they're gonna play a spade back. We're gonna win the ace. And then
I'm not going to do anything yet. I'm just
I know. So we would win the ace, and we can play ace of clubs and a club ruff. But now, if we don't take the king of diamonds and we lead a heart, we don't really have a quick way back to dummy. But we do probably have a slow way back to dummy in hearts.
That's what I mean. That's what I was talking about earlier. We might just do okay, just leading a heart at some point, and then scraping together a way to dummy.
That gives our chance away from making five. Like we have a potential chance here to make five. Our best case scenario on this hand is
and that's what we want, especially today with the match points, right? We want to continue kind of taking the max. So
let's start by leading a low club. Let's see what happens. I don't see. We don't need to cash the diamond just yet because we can do that after we win the ace of clubs. But they're going to play a spade almost for sure.
Well, I mean, it's the robot.
They didn't. Okay. So they played 10 of diamonds at trick one, not the 8 of diamonds at trick one. So that's interesting. So they probably don't have Jack 10 8 fourth or something in diamonds. They probably don't have 5 diamonds on our right. It could be a doubleton diamond on our right.
Yeah, they were kind of forced to play whatever at trick one, and now they've played the deuce here. But
so now we can go. I think we should go ace of clubs, ruff a club, and then I think just a heart up. I don't think we should.
I'm fine with that because I think if hearts are behaving, or if the jack just kind of develops over there, we have an entry back there for that. And worst case,
the worst case we're gonna have a spade finesse, like they're gonna lead a spade for us, and
because really they can't. I mean, they're gonna give us a sluff and a ruff elsewhere. So
okay, so far so good. All right, but now we don't have a way back to dummy. So now.
All right, so when ace of hearts, 10 of hearts, and now heart back. I mean, I wouldn't guess they would lead from the queen here. So.
They would have just played low from ace queen third, right? They would have just played low from ace queen third. They would never have. And
they certainly wouldn't be leading away from the queen here to give. Although they did see the 10. So
I think for sure we go up king for sure.
All right,
sweet. So now we can claim.
We can claim. So just real quick, guys, I'll show you with the arrows. We're just going to lead a heart to the jack. Cash the king of diamonds, pitch that 4 of spades. This is one of those weird times where we finish drawing trump, but we're using it to actually enter the dummy. The only time we're going to actually draw trump when it's gone is when we need it for something else, and that's what we would need it for here. Good stuff. Let's see what that gave us, buddy.
That should be good. Should be good. We made our 5.
Well, this wasn't necessarily that tough. Okay, I guess it was tougher. All right, 96-92 to start. Not too shabby.
Ooh, we have almost slamming our own hand here.
Weird hand because you are scared to not open 2 clubs with this, but do you expect it if you open a spade to go all pass? And what is your preference here?
So I really just want to find out if my partner has 3-card support in one of these majors, because if partner's got 3-card support, then we're pretty much in slam.
Right.
That's all we really need.
Nothing basically.
Yeah, we need a 0 count with a 3-card support, and we could make a slam.
Yeah.
So yeah, we our choices are to bid 1 spade followed by 3 hearts. I'm not even sure if that shows 5-5 in.
It won't, but at least it'll be game forcing, and we can,
But alternatively, we can go 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades. I hate opening 2 clubs with the robust. 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades. They're gonna do something, and we're gonna bid 3 hearts. Oh, you gotta clean your screen there, my man.
Thanks, Carlin.
Okay. So I don't know. Well, I have no experience on this one. Whether it opens
let's open 2 clubs first of all. I mean,
okay,
I just think in honestly in practical situations, I would tend to just open this spade.
Usually, your 2 suitors, you don't want to open 2 clubs.
You need the room to kind of discuss, but I mean, this is just such a weird spot. 2 clubs double
for the lead, or for good clubs. That doesn't hurt us at all.
Actually.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 diamonds. They don't have any necessary
special agreements,
here, so we'll just bid our spades naturally. Now we'll bid some hearts.
And what was 3 diamonds? Let's just not
natural.
Yeah. Okay. 4 plus diamonds. Sure. See, this is the 4 hearts. No. So what happened though? Let's just see. What did they say?
4 that's plus enough. Hearts. Yeah.
So there we got the 5 to 8.
That's pretty
total
awesome.
points. Total points. That.
So maybe they would have redoubled their pass with their worst, right, over the doubles. So
yeah, or they could cube it, maybe 4 clubs, or could
Sure.
Black. Let's go. Let's do it. What are we gonna do? They don't have a spade fit. That's the other great piece of information on this hand.
This too. Look at this 5 clubs double. Great. You know, the thing is that they're both showing clubs, right? And that's our shortness, right? So I'm not saying this is amazing, Gavin, but at least it rates that partner doesn't have wastage in that suit with both of these players showing strength.
7 to 14 total points they have with double. But again, that's probably ridiculous. Shortness and stuff, right? Like.
Do we even ask for the queen, or we just bid 6?
So the problem, I was just thinking about this. So if partner doesn't have the queen of trumps, they're going to lead a club and take the ace of clubs, right? So if partner doesn't have the queen of trumps, we're just relying on a 2-2 break. The problem I have is that West showed 6 clubs, right? Is that right?
Presumably, yeah.
Yeah. So if West has 6 clubs, I would want to play West for a singleton heart, but we're not going to have a way over to dummy unless partner's got the queen of spades, right? So we're going to have to play. So we'll be forced to play for 2-2 hearts. Which I think we should ask for the queen of trumps. Yeah. Although with that said, I mean, there's a good chance.
It's going to be hard. Okay, they have the queen and no queen. Okay, so whatever, we're fine. 6 hearts.
Yeah.
Queen of spades is amazing, but short spades is pretty good as well. And looks like we are not too shabby here.
Yeah, we're still going to need the spades to do something favorable. So what happened? They led the king of clubs.
They led the king of clubs.
So they have ace king. Is that no? They could have either one.
They could have king queen. Righty doubled 5 clubs as well. So there's something going on over there.
So we're gonna need to trump a spade and dummy, or take a spade finesse. Yep. Right. Those are our 2 choices. I'm a little worried that just that 9 of diamonds is not I'm not thrilled about that card, because it sounds like. Look, East says that they have 7 to 14 points, right? So they have the queen of clubs.
That's what they say. Yes.
Yeah.
Could have the ace of clubs also.
They could have the ace of clubs and king jack of diamonds, right? Sure. So that would be 8 points, and then West would have king queen 6 and out. Yeah. All right. So normally on this hand, what you do is you would draw 2 rounds of trumps, and then we would try to play ace king of spades and rough a spade. That seems like the only way to go, really. I mean, or just take a spade finesse. But.
Well, the thing is that the more hearts West has, the more likely a spade finesse is winning, also, right? So,
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Well, we need spades 3-2. No, stop. No, we don't need the spade finesse. We can play ace king of spades and rough a spade, and
that rate's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it might get rough. We might get burned, but. Oh, stop.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we're good.
Perfect. All right.
We can pitch the jack of spades.
We don't even need to. Yeah, we can just overtake it. So you can rough something back, draw the last trump, and claim. Perfect. The queen.
And now we can just claim city this. Whew. Okay, we'll take it. He did have a heck of a hand to our right there, Gavin. Look at this thing.
Yeah, the full thing. Yeah, that's interesting.
That's exactly.
Wow, we were almost burned with both majors 4-1. That's what it looked like. That's what I was saying. The nine of diamonds. I didn't like the look of that 9 of diamonds, because it meant that they were short in diamonds, which meant they were probably long in spades. So this was the worst possible layout. But luckily, it was singleton queen and not queen 4th of spades. We were done. We were dead to rights if it was queen 4th of spades. All right,
let's bring the audience in. We haven't done it yet. It's 4th board. We're already at 95%. Make your bid, folks. 3 passes to you. Your bid. Chris is asking a pretty good question that's relevant with that last hand, Gavin. What would redouble be in that spot for you?
Redouble is they're in trouble. That's right. What redouble is.
And pass would tend to be your
Yeah.
I have no reason to bid.
I just don't have a bid exactly, and you can separate the difference between pass and two diamonds if you want for better or worse. But redouble is definitely like they stepped out because the number of people that double two clubs like with king jack fifth or whatever, I've seen it happen so often that people like try for the club lead, but they don't realize that two clubs redoubled is pretty expensive. And when your opponent has 22 points, it's not that hard to make two clubs. You know, like
even without a lot of clubs.
Yeah, you don't need that many clubs to make two clubs redoubled for sure. So and two clubs redoubled is game. So
I mean, I would always pass this hand, and in this is one of the times where you might think about bidding only because
we know it's a split deck.
Well, we know it's a split deck, and we also I don't mind pressing my advantage in situations like this, and with such a good score. I would say most people would pass, so opening would kind of put us out there.
I just think that we have 20 points and we have the majors, right? And then the reason that we know that we have 20 points is because we have the best hand at the table. So we have and we have 10, and so nobody else can have 11. So if we have 10 and nobody else can have 11, then everybody must have 10.
Yeah, exactly.
So and that's going to make playing the hand easier, and we have the majors. So I think it's definitely an opening bid. I would feel like
let's be clear. I think in a real situation, I would recommend passing this hand, folks.
Totally
just
agree.
For instructional purposes. This is a spot where you can honestly just use a simple rule called the rule of 15. You take your high card points, add your total number of spades to that number. If it's 15 or more, mathematically, it suggests you should open.
That's a pretty good rule to follow.
So the question is, Gavin, what do you want to open here? Do you want to be weird and open a spade, or you want to open a club?
No. I want to get to my major suit fits. I want to open a club. So, all right, perfect. So we'll play one no. Make them. Excuse me. Yeah, that's perfect. Like I'm happy with.
We have great major suit cards too. This is great.
Yeah, look, we're gonna make this easily. So good.
So take a second, guys. Well, yeah, easily is. This was a good start for us. Yeah, this was a good start for us. A club shift might be not.
The club we can survive with. It's a diamond that they could set up 3 diamonds to go with their ace king.
Well, let's play trick 1 and see what they do.
Please play a club or a spade.
And let's see what happens.
So
here comes a diamond.
Right, so we might end up going down.
Take a second. Well, the big thing is we have to try to go plus, because we are going to lose to every single player that passed, right? So the really important thing in these spots is to go plus in the safest way possible if you can. Here we might get them to kind of switch if we duck this. So we're certainly
definitely not going up with the ace. The question is, do we play to the 10 just to make it even? 10. You don't like it, but because the thing I see about the 10 is that it might make it look like you have it
might make it more likely for them to switch. You mean?
That's what I mean. Like they might think, oh, he's got ace jack 10, and I'm not safe to play another one. That's a good selling
point for sure.
And I don't see like the only way the 10 is going to be really bad is if it's like, I guess
plain low just lets the 10 twist out there. Basically, it does nothing for us. So
yeah.
So here at least this might have some deceptive value.
And now play something else, a harder spade. No.
Duck.
Yeah, we're screwed. We're gonna go down now.
No.
Yeah,
relax.
We're screwed. Club.
Throw a club, win the ace.
Yeah, we need a spade, but it's not gonna. I'm pessimistic at this stage. For the man who said we're good to go.
It's okay. It's okay. We're bad. Yep. Okay. Minus 100. Terrible result. We will be punished for this, we expect. And we were successfully punished with 3.6%. And
that's amazing. I mean,
this is honestly though. Look at this. We knew we were taking a way out.
How did they make it?
I would guess they probably won the first trick. Or sorry, not won the first trick. They hopped up. No, they played the 5. The 5 was getting.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. The 5 got them to play a heart.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
So, that's all right. No, we made the right play. 19 points, totally flat. We're going to start with our diamond, and we're still in a really good spot, guys. We have an excellent result so far, 72%. We will rebid 2 now, 18-19 balanced. Make your bid now, guys. I'm not going to show you what that is. I want you to make your call, though. You open a diamond. Your partner bid a spade. You bid 2 no, and partner bid 3 clubs. I like being able to see your face, Gavin, because I can tell just how distraught you are about that last
I'm
hand. Still,
frustrated, like that was the reason that the 10 made it easier for them to play a
It's random.
Diamondback. It's tilting me.
It's random when you're dealing with some of these card plays,
Yeah.
for sure. Nah, Krish, that's not usually the way to go. Right? Partner has a reason for asking. And that 3 club bid was new minor forcing. At least that's how I think. You see what Krish was talking about in the chat there, Gavin?
I definitely had that thought for sure, but yeah, like
I mean,
Bob
it's chunky. These are the suits you want. You're very comfortable playing 3-0 Trump with. But I don't know. I just think in general, it's right to just show the major you have. That 3 clubs was new minor forcing, minor, major, no Trump, and now we're playing 4 spades. And we'll see. Maybe Krish could have gotten us some more match points by playing 3-0, but I don't know. Looks like we're in a pretty decent spot.
Mm-hmm.
Take a second, guys. Plan a little bit of this play. Interesting transport issues here. We are playing 4 spades. Partner was looking for either major, really, Gavin. We could have played if we had a 4-4 heart fit. All right. Problem is, if we win the Queen of Diamonds, we have to transport over to do some stuff. But it looks like it might be worth it.
It seems like the only way to go is to win the Queen of Diamonds and come over to the club.
Yep.
And start playing trumps. Question is, what trump do we lead from dummy?
And the 9, 8, and 7 make it maybe slightly more interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't have those, we would play low to the queen and then ace almost always, right?
Right, but now it seems like, and just take note here, we are planning on using the ace of diamonds to throw away a club, but there's just absolutely no reason for us to do that right now. We don't need to risk the diamond getting roughed.
Right, we still have an entry over here too, so we're okay so far.
Yeah, I think that the right play in this suit is to lead the double finesse, if I'm not mistaken. Because we have the 8 and the 7, so we lead the jack and have the single finesse loses, then that's
okay.
So now we got a decision to make when they play another heart.
They did not.
They did not. So now we don't have a decision here. I feel like we go up king.
Play ace of diamonds. We don't have to. Sorry, we have the king
no, but we do want to play the ace of diamonds if we're gonna maybe spades, play. If we're gonna make I'm thinking maybe just to because if we want to take the heart finesse, but do we want to take the heart finesse? Is it like if we're not planning on taking the heart finesse?
I mean, we might have like a show up squeeze situation.
Well, any kind of squeeze. We could be squeezing. We could potentially, if we catch the ace king of diamonds, throwing 2 hearts from our hand, and then draw trumps, then we could squeeze west out of the queen of hearts and the queen of clubs too. We might have a double squeeze because the 10 of diamonds might work. Like we might have the 10 of diamonds might be high. That's possible. If we think the ace king of diamonds are cashing, then it seems like taking them and throwing 2 hearts would be a very smart approach, but except then that's only provided we're not going to take the heart finesse.
Right. The other line is just draw some trump and
take heart finesse. I mean, ace of diamonds.
Maybe play ace of diamonds, pitch a club first to make sure.
Draw trumps and then take a heart finesse. That's pretty reasonable too. They're both reasonable. Do you think that the queen of hearts is onside or offside?
We didn't have anything from.
They cashed the ace of hearts though, and then didn't play another heart.
Yeah, that seems more likely that the queen is there, but again, it's the robots, so I don't really know how to. And they certainly
more likely the queen is onside. No,
that's what I think. So. That's what I'm thinking, just based on that play alone.
It's so weird to cash the ace of diamonds, and then they were worried that their heart was going to go away. That's why they cashed their ace of hearts. They were worried that it was going to go away. That they were worried declarer had more spades, and
probably not though. Not on this auction, right?
Well, they were. Oh, yeah. But I'm saying they were worried. What were they worried about? They were worried their heart was going to go away. Why did they cash the ace of hearts before playing? They thought the ace king 10 of diamonds might throw away 3 hearts. I think that's probably a sign that maybe that the jack of diamonds is falling. Maybe the fact that they cashed the ace of hearts. Let's take the ace of diamonds and draw trumps, and then see what happens.
We'll pitch a club here just to get some safety. We can still do.
I see. So
Okay, so spades are not breaking, right? So lefty had, or sorry, East had king 10 fourth of that suit.
Ooh, so we're in trouble now.
Mm-hmm.
So we can play. Like now, it's just a question: is the Jack of Diamonds falling? That we don't get that luxury of finding that out right now. So let's. I feel like we might as well play the Ace of Spades. Can it hurt us not to play the Ace of Spades? Can we end play them
Yeah,
maybe?
I think that can't we end play them with? They just have the 10 of spades, 10x of spades left, right?
Yeah, but the only
What
way
are
we
we
can
end
end play
playing
them
with?
is in hearts.
Yeah,
Like so then the heart finesse is on side anyway. So like we can't rough something back to our hand now. That would be that we have to rough something to end play them.
yeah,
We need to get
exactly.
the
We
seven
can't
of
get down to
spades
two
out of our
trump.
hand. So I think just play ace of spades and a heart, and we have to make a decision about whether to finesse or to play for the drop. Hopefully they show out and make it easy. They didn't show out and make it easy.
So let's have four
To the
spades.
king,
They
the ace of
led.
hearts. They led a diamond. There's nothing really telling us what the situation is. We know West pitched a diamond. Complete guess. I don't see any real reason to go one way or the other. All right.
There we go.
No, we just hope the Jack of Diamonds is not falling.
Too fast to see,
Yeah, I
but
didn't
no,
see it.
it
No, it
didn't.
didn't
It
fall.
didn't.
Okay.
Good,
All
good,
right.
good.
So not a lot we could do.
Well, that's a bad trump break for you for sure. King 10 fourth
Mhm.
offsides. It wasn't too terrible for us. It looks
No,
like
Krish, I think was
50-50.
on the money with playing
Yeah,
3 and 4.
Chris. Sorry,
That would have
3-0
worked
was
out
the
well.
winner. You win, buddy. You win. All right. Next case, we'll try to recover 13 flat. We're gonna start with our minor suit here. All right,
Yeah.
make your bid, folks. Make your call. A club by you, a diamond on your left, one heart by partner, one spade on your right. Make your bid, guys. Make your bid. It didn't look like anything was working as far as our squeeze possibilities there with the bad trump break either, so it really wasn't a ton. Ace of hearts was super weird there, Gavin, that last time.
Yeah, it was weird.
I mean, they bamboozled us, though.
It didn't matter though. I mean, I don't think we could make it.
Well, we could make 3 now.
Well, we could make a double dummy. Obviously, if we picked up the king 10 fourth of spades, we know where the spades are. We could play spade to the 9 and cleanly make that hand. But
yeah, it's not that simple. All right, looks like people are in there with this opportunity to show 3-card support. That's what we're going to do, guys. This is that spot. Opening bidder is always one that's making this call. You open, partner bid a major. They made some interfering bid on your right. We just showed 3-card heart support. And now let's see what partner does. They are denying a heart fit, and they're also denying anything really good. So maybe we just get to
feels
partner
like
2 clubs.
yeah, feels like we're probably better off in 1-0. Yeah, usually
Oh,
these
well.
spots are. Wow, partner. Yeah, partner had a pretty good hand over there. 12 highs, and they didn't they didn't invite.
I saw us play the last board apparently.
That's really weird.
All right, take a second, guys. Recognize that we are playing in 2 clubs. Yeah. What would you bid with there, hey, Gavin?
I mean, I don't have a spade stopper, but I have a diamond stopper, so I would probably have jumped to 3 clubs. Right, that invite my partner with 12 points. Oh, that's a pretty good 12 count. That's almost enough
Would you
to
bid
just
2
game floor.
spades?
Well, if I was gonna make a Q bid, I think I would bid 2 diamonds. Usually when I have 2 Q bids to choose from, I usually bid the one where I live. Like here, I have
Yeah, makes
diamond
sense.
stop, so I'm gonna show diamond stopper by bidding 2 diamonds versus bidding 2 spades. Showing
As long
spade
as
stop.
both you and your partner know your tendencies, it's good there. All right, so what are we thinking here, Gavin? And what are we thinking in the audience? How many winners are we going to take?
So we have an urgent discard to take here. The opponents have done well to set up their diamond tricks. We're gonna and now in order before we knock out the ace of clubs, we're going to need to discard a diamond from dummy. That's pretty much the only thing to do on this hand is that we should win this diamond and
Yep,
discard a spade and then play some trumps.
Here, if we had trump winners and we could draw trump before this, we would always do that, right? But here we don't have that luxury, right? We have to lose a trick in the trump suit, and here it goes.
But that's okay because when we did play low on the diamond, they did play the queen. So We still have life there in the diamonds
Sure.
to not lose a diamond. So we definitely should overruff, not
Yep.
discard.
Definitely.
So spades are 6-2. Okay. Yeah, let's start drawing trumps.
Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna play king of diamonds, diamond. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Made whatever we made. 3.
We will take this and we will claim city for plus 110. And we have 2 boards left, Gavin, and we are right in the mix.
We're
man.
chasing somebody. We've been chasing them the
Yeah.
whole session. Well, no, since we had that one no.
We were well ahead when we were at 96
Yeah,
after
yeah,
a
that's
couple
good point.
boards.
Good point.
All right, so this is a hand with 11 that I'm always opening, guys, in any spot and on any planet, right? This is 11 with a 5-card spade suit specifically, so I'm just in there, Gavin, 100%. And now it goes to no trump, which is technically forcing for 1 round. And 2 hearts. Make your bid, folks, and then we'll ask Gavin what to do here. This is that special circumstance we see so often where our right-hand opponent takes a call, and that might change what you would think to do in these spots. So, guys, 1 spade by you. I forced you to open it, but you should want to be opening these hands. Partner bids a forcing no trump, and it goes 2 hearts on your right. You bid. Gavin, I have my favorite class this afternoon. It's the counting quiz. So I'm going to set up situations like this, leads, and then certain points of the play, and we're going to start asking questions like how many diamonds does righty have and why? How many clubs does partner have from a defensive perspective? It is the best practice you can get.
Yeah. No, everybody needs practice on it.
That's the one thing that can legitimately just be take some mental reps with it, and it's going to seem impossible, but then when you start climbing that mountain, it becomes easier and easier. And it just becomes like breathing.
Yeah, exactly. You're building muscles.
Yep. So lots of good disciplined bidders here in the chat here. We would have bid 2 clubs for sure if East had passed, right? We have to get in there and just pattern our hand out anyway. Here, when they bid 2 hearts, we do not have a call. And to be honest, anything other than 2 spades here would tend to show some extra stuff on our side, right? We would certainly be proceeding to a level that might be uncomfortable for partner should they have their minimum. So here we're out, and partner knows what we have, and there is their invitational raise with 3 card support, and we are going to refuse that. I'm guessing, Gavin.
Yeah, we have a pretty good hand for the auction of the stiff heart, but we're not trying to bid 22-point games.
Right, exactly. We did enough by opening already, and to be honest, we might be ahead of maybe not a significant portion of the field, but a pretty reasonable number of people that would just choose to pass this hand. So here we go. Partner's got a pretty decent hand. Shape isn't amazing, but
at least the bidder is on our right. That's the good news on this hand.
And the bidder cannot have more than 11 points, which is also nice, right? So
well, I wish they would have every point in the deck on this hand, to be honest with you.
Obviously. Well, they have a bad suit, right? So they have like Queen Jack something of hearts, and what else can they have? Some spade cards. Lefty probably has around 7 or 8, you would say. Guessage. All right, what are we thinking, Gavin?
Got a lot of problems. We've got 3 possible club losers, almost sure diamond loser. And I say almost sure because the chances of us avoiding a diamond loser, it would need East to have
King Doubleton.
King Doubleton. Now, with that said, in the diamond suit, I'm thinking, part of me is just thinking, what are we going to use that King of Hearts for? And when I'm looking, we can use it for the 7 of diamonds and then avoid a diamond loser, take a diamond finesse. That's one way. Or we could use it to throw our 13th club, the last club, the 4th club rather, not 13th necessarily.
Right.
Which that card could become a problem. This is not I'm not happy with this hand. Let me put it that way. I'm counting these losers. We're probably going to lose 2 spades. We're certainly going to lose 2 clubs and a diamond. So we have to try to avoid all of that. The way we can possibly avoid losing 2 spades is by winning the ace of hearts and leading a spade towards our queen. If East has ace Doubleton of spades, then our queen of spades will win, and then we can play a second round of spades and duck it around to East, and they will win it. That's definitely the standout. Like, that stands out to me as the one loser that we can avoid. Right. I feel like
we lose out on leading everything else basically from that hand, unless we're successful.
But I think that if we win the ace of hearts and just play spade to the queen and spade, don't take the king of hearts. I feel like they're
I
going to
like
have to
this.
lead for us. And
Yeah,
and
I don't
and
mind actually. This is exactly what I was on the same line with you here. We can allow them to just lead these suits for us, which can't be terrible.
if the spade to the queen loses to the ace, then we're going to have a lot of clarity about the high
Right,
card.
and now we have created an entry for another play that we can choose to make over there. So let's see what's happening.
Okay, so now it seems like we have a pretty good sense. Perfect. So they let a club
nice.
for
We
us.
like it. Letting them do a little dirty work for us.
And we know the king of diamonds is rates to be on side.
Let's just take a second here. Lefty had the ace of spades, so again we had them on around 7 count, I guess, Gavin. So they have 3 points in their hand somewhere.
Basically. I hope it's not the king of diamonds.
Me too.
Because it looks to me like at this stage, our best bet would be to find a way to rough a club and dummy. Like we're going to lose 2 spades no matter what, or maybe 3 spades if in a worst case.
Badly, yeah.
But they don't rate to be breaking badly with East having 4 of them. If somebody's got 4 of them, it'll be West, and it's possible that if West has it, we could even finesse them for the Jack 10. They have Jack 10 little. We're missing the Jack the 10 and a small one.
If we're getting a bad break, they have Jack 10 little. Yeah.
So alternatively, we can just play a diamond, like pitch a club, and maybe try to set up the diamonds as a way to throw our last club. That seems like it's also pretty much. Actually, that's what I think we should do. I think we throw a club on this trick, diamond to the queen, and even if it loses, then we still have the potential of using our diamond
quite a bit actually.
Queen.
Nice.
Now, so it won. So now I think we need to go ace of diamonds and a diamond to set up that good diamond. And if it goes king, then it changes things. But yeah, now a diamond.
Boom.
So now the diamond's good. We're gonna lose a spade. King holds, and now here's the moment of truth. We play the king of clubs, and we lead the 9 of spades. If they're 4-1, we're screwed because we won't be able to. Yeah,
they're 4-1.
Okay, we'll take the diamond.
We get to take a diamond, throwing a club, and we lose the spades that we knew we were going to lose.
Yeah.
And we'll go minus when we could have gone plus by passing, probably. Although they probably would have been in that auction.
So could we have done better on this hand? Yeah, we could have thrown we took over first place there.
Yeah, we did well there. 96.4
wow.
somehow. Whoa.
Okay.
Everyone. I see. 2 hearts makes 2. Yeah, that makes sense. I was just thinking that if we didn't bid,
but lots of people were going
clip off 2 hearts, and others are going down a lot and bidding way too much.
Well, the people who bid game, they got punished.
We will take it, Gavin. We are now in a different position. Now we can take a little relaxing breath. A heart, 2 clubs. This is fun, actually. 1 heart on our left, 2 clubs by partner. Pass. Well, let's ask the audience to make their bid. And then we'll look at what the options are with the robot, because I think we might be kind of restricted as to what we can do here. Let's see what everyone will do, and let's see if we can close this one out, Gavin, with a victory. I have to say, last night's challenge, we lost to Joe 1-2 the week before. Last night we played Brad Moss, and we were victorious.
Awesome.
However, it was a silly hand that it wasn't silly, but it was a slam decision that. If Brad gets right, he beats us by.
Well, that's usually the way. If you're playing an 8 board, that's what I hate.
One
about
board
imps.
really makes a difference.
Yeah, that's the problem with imps and short numbers of boards and not playing teams. Like when it's imps 1-on-1, you're at the whim of that one.
It's pretty fascinating to think about. It maybe it's not something we should do, but it's constantly thinking about what the other person is doing. In certain spots, but you can never know.
Wait a second. You're trying to get into the mind of Joe Grew and
Brad especially. I've sweated a lot of his robot plays, and they are quite interesting. But also, he knows how to mess with the robots. In fact, he didn't do that in this one, but I think he and I are going to do something like that in the future because
cool.
He certainly knows how to do it. So the weird thing is here. I would play this as just a forcing situation, right? So 2 spades should just be forcing and natural, which gives us time to kind of do things. But I don't think the robot's going to allow us to do that. In fact, I think they will pass this pretty frequently, Gavin.
Really?
Yes. I've seen
what
them.
does it say?
It says 9+ total points.
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
We can try 2 spades.
Well, what are we going to do?
We could also just bid 3 now.
No, I can't.
No. So let's bid 2 spades and see what happens. If we end up playing in a part score, I'm going to tilt. Yeah, there we go. Can you believe this? So we hope that we do better than our opponents.
Well,
okay.
This isn't the end of the world, except the only bad thing about this
can't
is
get to our hand to draw Trump.
And we can't get back to dummy to take the club. So it's like it's all ugly, and the heart's offside. So we have to think about how we're gonna play this hand. This actually, look, they had a 3 club bid over there, partner.
For sure. Well, here's one clear thing, guys. We made the correct bid. This is the bid you should definitely be making, because you should be playing in response to partners 2-level overcalls. Especially, we should be playing new suits are forcing, just like they would be if partner opened the bidding and you bid a new suit. Now we can play it differently over 1-level bids, and I think, Gavin, you would rate to just over 1-level responses. New suits aren't necessarily forcing, they're kind of constructive. Or
it's very important to play that way with modern overcalling styles, just because we overcall on such garbage these days, just to get in the opponent's way. That at the 1-level, not at the 2-level though. We're sound with our 2-level.
And honestly, for advancing players, I recommend just playing new suits forcing in general, even 1 and 2-level, because it can get confusing. But when you progress a little further, you realize, especially when you're getting in there with those kind of marginal 1-level overcalls, where you want to be, you don't want to be punishing partner for that with forcing auctions.
So this is weird, but I'm actually thinking that maybe we're supposed to just win the king of clubs and play ace, king of spades, and a spade.
I thought that almost immediately.
Because if we win the king of clubs and play a spade to dummy, they're going to be able to probably give their partner a club rough.
Yes.
And stopping us from getting us to.
And we have noticed what Gavin's saying. If we lead a spade to the queen right now, how do we get back to our hand to continue drawing trump before the opponents can get in and really do a ton of damage to us in those ways? I think this is our only line at this point.
It's our best shot. I mean,
if they're 3-3, we could maybe.
I'm actually hoping Jack Doubleton falls. And
I mean,
I would keep that hard. I would keep that hard. Yeah, I would throw a club. Yeah. If we end up throwing a club,
the 9 isn't the worst, actually.
Well, it's bad news that because
okay, good. They were 3-3.
So now, perfect. Okay,
we're gonna crush it now. It's over.
And we're gonna.
They did not have the stones to lead a diamond to their partner.
Yeah.
All right, we can just claim and go plus 140. That should have done it for us, Gavin.
Yeah, I bet it's good. There you go, 72.
It's lucky our forcing bid didn't cost us too much.
Everybody was in the same spot on this hand. I mean, there's no. And we weren't even close. We had 10% edge, but we got a full top because we compressed the. Because we compressed our.
Because we drew trump, probably.
Our trump tricks.
These are the other tables that don't.
No, you can't see. No, they can't be.
Okay, Gavin, we're 1-0 now in our new streak. Good job.
We're back. If only we didn't have that one game. It's funny. It's the same thing that happened to me on my own. I won 3 in a row, and then I lost one by a board, and then you have to start over. It's so frustrating.
But bridge is just fun in general, so we're doing okay. David, thank you so much for that super chat, buddy. Look at this, Gavin. If we didn't have this 1-0 trump down 1, if we just played a low diamond, maybe we get to 80% again. But we would have take a win when we take a win.
Yeah, we definitely would have.
That's right, Babs. We're back, baby. I love the excitement in the chat, and honestly, you guys are equally exciting when we lose and when we win. So we really appreciate the support for that. Gavin, as always, dude, a pleasure to spend Wednesday mornings with you. Next week, you are not going to be around.
I have a graduation to attend in the morning, so I will be missing next week.
Well,
so the question is, do you want to carry our streak forward next week, or do you want to have the streak skip?
The streak is going to have to skip, and we're going to have to find some sort of suitable person to fill in for you. That's going to be a super, super tough sell. They won't live up to your excitement level, but we'll do our best, and we will see you the following week.
Yeah, I want to mention I've been starting to stream a little bit too. I'm on Twitch. If anybody out there are on Twitch, it's a little bit more advanced content on Twitch. My Twitch page is Wolpert Bridge, twitch.tv/Wolpert Bridge. It's kind of not really what I've been streaming myself practicing with my partner, and I made a convention card out with Zach Rosak over Twitch, and that was we were arguing the entire time. Yeah, so check that out if you have some time.
Definitely. In fact, maybe we can switch up the days because Unum's going to be traveling on Tuesday night. If you want to play the Tuesday night challenge, against Unum. Maybe Unum can fill in for you on Wednesday, and we can have a clean switch for that. Maybe I'll see if that works for you.
Yeah, that I almost surely can make that work.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we'll be in touch out there, guys. Whatever happens, we will see you next week for this event and others. And until then, either catch us in our classes in other mediums or at the tables on Saturday for our BBO game. So, guys, thank you so much. And Gavin, I will see you very soon, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Take care, guys, and good luck at those tables.